Hello students, class 12, subject business studies, chapter number 3. This is the last topic of your chapter number 3. Okay, management by exception. The word exception only, it means that those areas which are really need to be inspected. Okay, so this management also refers to that only. We will discuss it in detail that what does it mean. It means that MBE is a method or a plan of control under which only significant deviations from a normally expected results of conditions are brought to the attention of top management for consideration and decisions. Okay, did you understand it? That it is which type of method? It is that method or the planning done of controlling under which is the areas which are brought under their attention of the top level management, which is further needed to be taken into consideration, and further the decisions must be taken on that. Okay, those exceptional areas, for further doing management of those exceptional areas and further taking the decisions regarding that exceptional areas, that is management by exception. Management's attention will be focused only on those areas which are really important, energetic, and in need of action. Okay, those areas which are in need of action, which are really important areas to be examined, or which are the energetic areas. Okay, in that areas the further attention is to be done. The main aim of the system is to make the management process simple so that the urgent attention is paid on the problems areas and not on only those areas which is normal. Means that problematic areas to be judged, problematic areas to be managed. That is management by exception. Not on those areas every time the decisions must be taken which is already normal, which is already progressing. Those areas which are not progressing, those areas which are not further not motivation is not provided in those areas, so those areas will be examined by the top level managers, and further decisions must be taken in those areas. Okay, that is management by exception, the basic meaning of management by exception. Okay, then comes to the management by exceptions advantages or the benefits. What are the benefits of it? Okay, first benefit is that it saves the time, efforts, and energy of the managers. Okay, that means there's problematic area, the managers know that over here the problem is occurred, so it saves the time. That's not time consuming process. That means first of all searching about the problems. Okay, already the areas come in front that over here the problem is occurred, so further they will take the further decisions regarding or take the efforts regarding that areas. Okay, so it saves their time. Secondly, it reduces the frequency of making the decisions, and it reduces the frequency. Instant decisions are not taken. Decisions are taken by completely examining the matters regarding that. Okay, then it helps in separating important information from unimportant information. It separates the important information from unimportant. Those areas, those information which is not important, that is kept aside, and the important areas are first to be supervised and controlled. Okay, next it helps in the installing effective control system. Of course, effective control system will be installed. Why? Because the managers togetherly work and examine for those areas which are not responding and which are not progressing. So ultimately very effective control will come. Okay, and the last one is that subordinates will get the better opportunities. Better opportunities, why they will get? They will get the better opportunities because of first of all of their expertise, because the areas which are judged, the problem will be solved and further decisions will be taken. So they will apply their knowledge more. They will become expertise in performing their routine job. Okay, so that is why it gives the subordinates or the employees the more better opportunity. Last comes the disadvantages of management by exception. What are the disadvantages? First one is that This approach promotes personalized decisions of an individual. Personalized because sometimes it is personalized also, that the managers personally take the decisions, personally give the decisions. It's not the organizational set decisions. So that's why this personal decision is taken. So sometimes it may be according to the personal bias also. Okay. Next is it requires detailed reporting system, which is not so easy. Detailed reporting is not so easy task. Okay. It will take time. It will be time consumable process. Okay. Then the system does not measure human behavior accurately. Okay. This type of the system does not measure the exact human behavior. Okay. The behavior of the human beings. That type of system it is. Okay. So this is also the disadvantage. Next is this involves too much paperwork and the time consuming process it is. Okay, too much paperwork. Why? Because the lengthy reports are framed for the problematic area. So that is why this type of the process is very much time consuming and very much paperwork. So much of paperwork is included in this type of management. And the last disadvantage is that it requires delegation of authority, which many managers do not want. Delegation of authority, sometimes the authority is given to the further top level management or the further other department manager to examine the problematic areas. So sometimes it is not accepted by the managers of the particular department, that the other department managers would examine their problem. Okay, so that is not required by the managers do not want to interfere the other department managers in their department. So that is why this type of process also is not good for them, or delegation of authority to the other department manager is also not acceptable by some of the managers.